What are you?
Hello, people. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome to dreary South Florida because we're in the midst of a hurricane right now.
We've got another hurricane coming through. It's on the East Coast this time, so it's not hitting us. It is just kind of sending some ugly clouds and weather our way, luckily.
Today is just going to be a quick video of all of our animals, and we're going to do a count of how many we have.
Cats,
so you'll know.
dogs,
Monkeys, turtles, tortoise, snakes.
venomous snakes.
So let's get started. We're going to show you the dogs first because who doesn't love a dog?
Go get the hounds.
These are our mutts. They're so dirty. They're crazy. Uh-oh. Jealous boy. This is Copper. He is our 10-year-old.
Pit Bull Blue Cocker Spaniel mix.
He came from the pound. He is probably the best dog in the world. I've had quite a few dogs. I love him. Unfortunately, he has a late-stage lung cancer, so we're not sure how long we'll have him. In one of our past videos, we talked about how he had mast cell cancer. We got that removed. A year later, now he has end-stage lung cancer. Who knows how long we'll have with him?
He's been our best friend.
Raven! Raven!
Grab her. Got her. Hold the beast.
Okay, I got her. This is Raven. She is a Doberman. I got her from an old ex-friend that didn't take good care of her. I had her 7.5 years. I got her just a few months after I met Rhett. Okay, I got her. This is Django. He is a boxer pit mix. Actually, he's mixed with also, we got a DNA test on him. He had a Rottweiler in him, Great Dane in him, Chow, boxer.
He was found wandering the streets of OBT in Orlando as a 6-week-old puppy.
He is also just about 10 years old. He's just a few months younger than Copper. Rhett actually had Django and Copper before I met him for a couple years, but unfortunately for Rhett, they love me way more than they've ever loved him.
They do.
So
They're now Taylor's dogs, not my dogs. And I did a video with catching python nests, and Django was running around the background, and everyone kept saying in the comment section, "There's a pig behind you. There's a pig behind you." It wasn't a pig. It was my dog. What is Copper doing?
Our dogs are dumb, but they're good dogs. Let's move on to the cats. Rhett's favorite because he's allergic.
Boo.
Ready? Mama.
He is so big.
This is Glade. We found him in the Everglades as a kitten quite a few years ago. He was just coming up to the road and I was trying to get him and then he didn't want me, so Rhett got some Publix chicken tenders and got him.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow. 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 I got you.
And he is the best cat in the whole wide world.
He's humongous.
This is Casper. He is a one-eyed munchkin cat. He was born with just one eye, so that's why I got him. He's free, and I said, heck yeah, the weirder the better.
Let's look at the eye. There's no eye.
This cat has gotten out of the house a few times. That's why we have a collar with his name and number on it, because he thinks he's gonna be able to survive outside. This is Honeychild. This is Betsy. They are sisters. They're also little munchkin cats. What? They're camera shy, okay? They're very camera shy right now. What's wrong? I'm kicking a wedgie.
Oh.
Just kidding. I'm Commando.
Oh my gosh, look, there's a bunch here. It's like herping. They're pretty much hiding everywhere. Look, 2 more redfoots. All right, so this is our biggest redfoot. We had to show you her. We need to get a weight and size on this girl. She is humongous.
This is Mabel. She is 40, 50 years old. Not really sure. Her owners unfortunately died of old age.
It's hard to see how giant this redfoot is. It is almost the size of Taylor.
Popping. So this is Little Yellow. We actually have 28 redfoot tortoises, 12 juvenile/adults, 15 babies that we produced. We did not mean to produce that many babies, but with eggs it's kind of hard to pick and choose which ones are gonna.
And I saw one laying eggs the other day and Taylor didn't dig up the eggs.
Well, I left this for the raccoons to eat. We're gonna add another link to another video where you can meet all our redfoots. But we will show you this one, and we'll go show you the babies because I do have to soak them.
We got a jackfruit for the tortoises, and there's a monarch on it. That's beautiful.
Get over here. Ernie. A lot of times if I tap the ground, Ernie will come out. So Ernie is our only sulcata tortoise because sulcatas get huge and they are destructive. But I got Ernie at a Repticon 13 or 14 years ago, actually. She is such a good tortoise.
Their outdoor raisin tub.
Hi, Tobe. Here are the baby redfoot tortoises. We have 15 of them. So they are quite a few months old now. They're no longer like hatchlings. They are growing so good. They're doing so well. You can see how different some of them look. Really hard to tell exactly who the moms are. The moms were all just like laying eggs together. They didn't really care anymore. So
When one started hatching, they literally all started hatching. And so with our redfoots, it's really important to soak them every single day to make sure they have healthy growth. We give them fresh food every day, mixed veggies, fruits, different types of proteins. And then we also supplement with Missouri tortoise chow.
now let's show you our aquatic turtles. Okay, these are our albino red ear sliders. They are 2 males, you could tell by their long nails. These are our ornate diamondback terrapins. We actually have 4 of them, so these are 2 of them. These 2 are cotton-top tamarins. So that is Scotty, he's the male. That's Aria, my female. Aria is 12 years old. I've had her since she was a baby. Scotty we acquired 6 months ago, I want to say now. Let's just add a link to that video so you guys can meet Scotty a little bit more and hear about his story. He's only 2 years old, so he's a lot younger than Aria, so she's our little cougar, and they love each other, if you know what I mean. Sorry.
Ooh, she getting it.
So tamarins are a very small species of monkey. They're a little bit bigger than a squirrel. They're about a pound and a half. So they're very small, very athletic. Oh, here, get off the phone case. Wait, quiet. Marmosets and tamarins occur in Central and South America. What, Scotty, you mad? The tamarins can live up to 30 years. So with Scotty being only 2 and Aria being 12, we should have them in our care for a long time. Scotty, man.
Hey, they're like all over me.
He keeps eyeing our mouths. Scotty has this weird fixation with going into your mouth, but he's like really mean about it. He'll like scratch the inside your mouth.
I think this is the first time I've had both of them on me.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh.
Is he banging it?
I don't know. Are they? Guys, get a room.
Oh, she's gonna bite my scab.
Oh, the scab from where the other monkeys got it? Monkeys love to pick scabs. Wow, look at that hair. You're gorgeous, girl.
You're beautiful.
On to the next monkeys.
Yes, let's go. Ozzy is a pencilata marmoset. You can see he has black tufts. He has some white coming through because he's an old man now. And Kiki is a common marmoset. She has like white tufts. It has nothing to do with gender. That's just because they're different subspecies. So they are maybe about a pound. They're like the size of a normal yard squirrel. Hi, Kiki. Marmosets are this small species of monkey. They have pygmy marmosets that are like even smaller. These guys are almost 13 years old. They can live up to 20. That's pretty old for them. Hopefully these guys do. They still act like, you know, little kiddos getting into trouble and all of that. So hopefully I have them for quite a while more. Well, not if you eat all those worms, Ozzy. Jeez. Ooh, grab that hair, boy. Oh my God. Ooh, yum.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Okay, guys, this is Kaylee. Hold on, she needs her snacks. Give me a minute. Got some peanuts and super worms, Kaylee. She sits like a little human.
So Kaylee is the newest member of our family. She's been with us, what, 3 months now? 4 months?
3 or 4 months. We're losing track of time. Here's Tobie. Here's who started it. Oh, Tobie's Truth channel. So we've had her 3 or 4 months now. She's a rehome capuchin. Let's just add another link here so you guys can kind of hear her story, see how that's going.
The link will be right there.
So she is a 4-year-old black cap capuchin. She's a female. She's spayed. Don't worry, no babies here.
Also, if you've seen the other videos, we want to show you, we started planting it up and we started putting more toys. We got a hammock added. We've mentioned we want this to be a little rainforest. So we've started planting palms that are making their way to the roof. And look, yeah, they are stereotypical monkeys. They love bananas. So we got the banana tree, which you would not believe how expensive a big banana tree is. And they already destroyed it.
Is it a bird? What was it?
It's a bird. The little monkeys are going. So that's a monkey alarm call. They hear the tamarins calling. When hawks and owls fly by, they will all start alarming. So you can hear the little monkeys, the tamarins we just showed you alarming, and Kaylee's chirping in. All the animals in the ecosystem, whether it's here or in the rainforest, they hear a predator, they all will start giving off alarm calls.
They won't stop eating, but they'll complain about it. Tobie's a little too humanized. He doesn't care about hawks or anything. He thinks he's just unstoppable.
And for anyone that hasn't seen their cage, it goes into the house. There's a tunnel, and it goes into a cage indoors. So we've added walkways for them to run and play.
Who's smelly? Not you. Yeah, not you. You love your peanuts, huh?
Hey, baby girl.
Her foot is in the food.
Your foot's in the food? Give me a hand. Let's hold hands while you eat. We're going to hold hands while you eat. And she's only been here with us 4 months, but she is so happy. She loves us. She loves Tobie.
Mm-hmm. She's adjusted real well here.
As you can see, she's very comfortable. A big part of bonding with the primates is just touching, holding, feeding.
Grooming. So Tobie is a Brazilian tufted capuchin. He's smelling the marmoset on me right now. He is a Brazilian tufted capuchin. He is 9.5 years old. I raised him from a baby. He is my best friend in this whole world. Yeah, even if it makes that comment, Tobie's still my best friend in the whole world. If I had to save someone out of a burning building, it's Tobie.
All right, we need to talk.
Tobie is the one that, if you've watched any of our other videos, he's the one catching the snakes with us. We did a road trip with him to Arizona and Texas. He is like our adventure buddy. They don't make him like Tobie too often. If you notice, like I said, Tobie does not care about the birds because everyone else is still crying and he does not care.
Tobie doesn't care about birds. He doesn't care about snakes. He doesn't care about alligators. He tries to grab alligators.
Yes, if we let Tobie, he would grab.
He may have tried to grab alligators before.
So I think that concludes the monkey segment of this video. We have 6 monkeys, 2 of each species, marmosets, tamarins, and capuchins. We are open to rehoming more.
No, we're not. The oldest animals in our collection right here. All right, so these are my Talpalpan locale Ruthven's king snakes from Mexico. They look terrible because these snakes are ancient. I actually bought these snakes at the Daytona Reptile Show in 1999 or 1998. I was 10 years old, and I still...
Wait, I was 4.
You were 4.
3 or 4.
You were 3 or 4, and I was 10 years old. I still have them today. We call it the snake nursing home. So basically these two, when they're in their enclosure, they look dead because they don't move. You have to pick them up, take them out. I believe they're towards the end of their life cycle. So they're 23, 24 years old. And,
they still have an appetite, but it's so funny. They can only eat frozen thawed, of course, because they try to constrict as hard as they can, but they're still thriving for being old snakes.
They're actually completely blind. They have cataracts. You can see their eyes are blue. They're not going into shed. These snakes, they eat regularly, a mouse every 2 weeks because their digestive tracts are getting pretty old. Sometimes they don't even want to eat, but every 3 weeks. And they're just not maintaining body weight anymore. And this has really happened in about the last year and a half. I've had them most of my life, and they are just like the best snakes ever. I wish I had kept more of their babies because I wish I could have the next generation going, but unfortunately this is the end of my Ruthven's King snakes line, and they're too old to breed, but they are awesome snakes.
I think besides Hurricane Ian, these are only non-venomous?
Yeah, these are only non-venomous snakes.
Okay guys, this is Hurricane Ian, that ball python we found out in the Everglades. after Hurricane Ian. We will drop the link to that video right there. Point, Ian. Okay. So we are still battling the skin infection that Ian had. He was looking really good after a shed, so we stopped betadining and everything looked good, and now it's reappearing. So still battling that, but otherwise the snake is doing great.
Show the wound. The snake had a zip tie attached to it where we had to cut the zip tie off of the snake. There we go. Look at that.
Look how good that's healing. That looks amazing. Wound is healing. Skin is not.
The skin looks way better. It just
Yeah.
still has some pustules, and we'll have to get back to treating it. Time to show you guys some venomous snakes. There are a lot in here, so we're not going to show you each individual. We're going to show you each species. Everything in here is venomous. These are European horned vipers, slender hognose vipers, albino and a normal, Eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. Love these. This is our East African gaboon viper, Kenya. And if you'd like to see more on her, here's a link to a video that we did about Kenya recently. Mid-American rattlesnakes from Mexico. These are white speckled rattlesnakes from the TA Mountains in Arizona. He's trying to breed. Oh. This is our het Sufan monocle cobra, aka Jerk. This is the male wag who's sired all the babies. Here's one of the females. She had babies this year. Give her some shine, real nice. I'll open it up. Well, they strike sometimes. Mother, daughter. Male over here. Some straight. I yelled at it for trying to bite its friend, not me. Komodo Island pit vipers. Beautiful, beautiful blue vipers. Very, very bitey. Hey. Very, very bitey snakes. But gorgeous. Now to the bush vipers. These are the snakes we have the most of. I'm gonna breeze through a few of our adult cages. Gorgeous yellow bush vipers. We have a ton of bush vipers. There's like a red one coming over here. Hey, you stay there, sir. Orange one. There's a pregnant female bush viper right here, expecting babies any day. There's one hiding in some dead leaves. Here's some of the rarer snakes in our collection. This is called Usambara eyelash vipers, Aethris ceratophora. This is like an eyelash viper version of squams. None of them are out where we can see them. This is our saw-scaled viper. These guys are responsible for the most fatalities of any snake on the planet. Approximately 50,000 people a year are killed by saw-scale vipers. Mostly because they don't have good access to medical care. And he just gave us a nice shed. Such an unassuming looking snake with little bulgy eyes.
We finished showing you all the animals. Let's do like a little countdown of everything. We got 91 venomous snakes, 3 non-venomous, 6 monkeys, 4 cats, 3 dogs, 6 turtles, and 27 tortoises. So that's equaling 140 animals. Granted, the venomous snakes, we sell some of the babies and stuff, so that always fluctuates, but at the moment, we have 140 animals. So when we say we are busy, we are busy. We are not lying. So thank you guys, though, for joining us and kind of meeting all our animals, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.